I like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Peace and safety to the hopefully elect, all the Akim, scattered across the four corners, pushing his word in sincerity and in truth. This is another edition of Drop the Mic. And what I'm going to drop the mic on in this edition is this Babylon being America. All right, and show you that it's symbolic for the whole nation of Edom. And this is Revelation chapter 12 and verse 7. And it reads, "And there was a war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels." Now we know the dragon is referring to Esau, which is another way of describing the nation of Edom. All right, like I said, symbolic. Let me give you a precept. Stay in the book of Revelations chapter 19 and 19. It says, "And I saw the beast," which the beast is just another symbolic, all right, reference to Edom, all right. "And I saw the beast and the kings of the earth and their armies gathered together to make war against him that sat on the horse and against his army." All right. So going back to Revelations 12 and verse 7, and it reads, "And there was a war in heaven, Michael and his angels." All right. So that's referring to the Lord's armies. All right. That's the Lord of hosts. All right. That's what he's referred to. So it says fought against the dragon, all right, which is symbolic to the beast, all right, Esau, the Edomites, and the dragon fought in his angels, all right, and that was be symbolic of his armies, okay. Verse 8, it says, "And prevailed not, neither was there place found any more in heaven." All right, and this heaven is symbolic for rulership. All right, going back to Babylon is fallen. Okay, reading on, it says, verse 9, "And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world." And that's proof that is referring to a people. All right. And we know the so-called white man, the Edomites, all right, is referred to as the devil, which means deceiver. All right. And how has the whole world been deceived in believing that the Lord himself is a so-called white man, is an Edomite, that the Lord people, all right, those fake Jews are the Lord's people. All right. And that's basically through religion, but you have NASA, which means deceive. All right. And the whole world is being deceived in believing that the earth is a globe. All right. That planets exist. Okay. So it says, "Which deceived the whole world, he was cast out into the earth, and his angels," referring to his armies, "were cast out with him." Now, I'm going to get another precept here in Revelation 14 and verse 8. And it says, "And there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen, is fallen." And that was an example of Babylon falling. All right, which Babylon is symbolic for that dragon. All right, that beast. All right, going back to the so-called white man, the nation of Edom. And it says, "And there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen, that great city." All right, that great city. Now, going back to Revelation 12 and verse 9, and it says, "And that great dragon," all right, referring to what? The nation of Edom. All right, that great city, because we know that word city goes back to citizen, which is referring to people and not a place. All right, this is not dealing with America. All right, this is dealing with the whole nation of Edom. So it says, and that great dragon, referring to that great city, Babylon, was cast out. All right, it's fallen, man. That old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. And that's an example of Babylon falling. All right, so going back to Revelation 14 and 8 and read it without any private interpretation, it says, and there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen, that great city, referring to the great dragon, the Edomites, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. And that's an example of them deceiving the whole world, man. Okay, through her philosophies. All right, through the so-called white man philosophies. All right, and let me get one last precept here in Second Ezra, chapter 6 and verse 7, and show you that that's referring to that dragon, that beast. All right, Babylon, meaning confusion, is referring to Edom. Is symbolic for the nation of Edom, and is not referring to America or a place at all. So it says, this is Second Ezra chapter 6 and verse 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the part and asunder of times? Or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that follow? And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born unto him, Jacob hand held first the heel of Esau, for Esau is the end of the world. All right, so Esau, all right, that dragon, that great city, Babylon, has fallen. All right, is the end of this world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. All right, so that Babylon, the great, is fallen. All right, it's referring to the nation of Edom. All right, being taken out of rulership. All right, they place shall be found no more in heaven, which means rulership. And I hope you brothers was edified. And with that, I'm gonna say shalom.